What's good, YouTube? Welcome to episode 3 of the Finance and Tech news series over here on 7-Figure Media. We got a lot going on today, so stay tuned. Like and subscribe, and comment down below if you're...
I got a car, Joe. Look at me, Joe. Joe, my feet is on land. My feet is on land. I can run into a eye. I gotta walk these streets because the gas price is too high. Why are you doing us like this, Joe?
The first thing we're going to talk about today is the executive order that was put into place by Biden about cryptocurrencies. The order made it pretty clear that the U.S. wants to maintain its competitive edge when it comes to these new technologies. The issues come in when you look deeply at what the order talks about. It doesn't really say anything at all about decentralized cryptocurrencies. They put more of an emphasis on a central bank digital currency. So they don't really cover the idea of decentralized finance. The Biden administration also wants to explore a digital version of the dollar. So yeah, like I said, they're usually tied to a physical dollar, but now we're gonna actually be pumping out digital dollars. We're gonna be working for coded money. Coded money, that's it. Just numbers on the screen. The best type of money, huh? Yeah. The executive order also seeks to cut down on illicit activity dealing with cryptocurrencies, as well as scams and just overall protecting consumers. So if we look over here at the actual market, we can see that, prices have been pretty stable. Again, even after the executive order, prices have not moved. So like I did pray on this. I prayed that Biden would not shake the market up too much. It doesn't like the market has shaken up much at all, actually. Prices have been very steady on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. So as we can see, Ethereum hasn't moved much at all after the executive order. Here's in the last 5 days, it's been pretty steady. We had highs of about 2,700 in the last 5 days, but again, we're still sitting at about 2,500. That's not bad at all. And Bitcoin, as we can see, has again been pretty steady, floating in between this range right here, in between 45 and about, what is that, 35. So in that 10,000 range, Bitcoin has just been bouncing up and down. We can come in here and check on the price of crude oil. Crude oil sitting at about 110 a barrel. We're down from highs of 123, so could be a minor pullback depending on how Russia opens up next week. That it will be very interesting. Countries have been cutting Russia off completely. It's actually pretty crazy to see what they're doing. They're really trying to make Russia go broke. Lots of companies have pulled business from Russia, even more than last week. Lots of countries have closed their imports and exports to Russia. It hopes to drop their GDP by over 50%. This is a pivotal chapter in Russia's history, as a lot of the world's best known companies are just abandoning Russia after the country's invasion of Ukraine. BP started it last month by ending its relationship with a big Russian oil company. And now you got Coca-Cola, Goldman Sachs, McDonald's. Just all these companies just leaving the Russian economy. It's a lot of money that's leaving. And then it makes your country less attractive to invest in from outside investors. That can weigh heavily on your citizens' quality of life. So it's pretty bad, man, when your citizens are suffering because of like their dictator. Oh, we suffer from high gas prices here, but it's probably nothing compared to your country's currency just losing value like that fast. It's crazy. Like I can only imagine what their gas, what their grocery store looks like. McDonald's pulled. Just lots of companies have stopped doing business in Russia overall, and it's really crazy to see because you never really know if it's just the citizens suffering the worst. You know, they don't care about anything probably Putin has going on, but they suffer the worst. So that's pretty crazy. As we can see, the Russian ruble has dropped in value crazy. The US dollar has gained in value since February. It's ridiculous. Just the US dollar has trumped the ruble. The ruble has dropped in value. Yeah, there's really not much else to say. Since February, the ruble's value has absolutely tanked, losing over about 50% of its value when compared to the US dollar. Yeah, traders remain on the edge after the first round of talks between the Russian and Ukraine foreign ministers. So they haven't reached a ceasefire yet, so they're still fighting. It's just sad for the citizens, really. I don't know, man. Their way of life is being disrupted. So prayers out to them. $1 used to equal 65 rubles. Now $1 is 105 rubles. You know, like, and we just looked at the USD chart. That one was no better, you know. So just overall, their currency is just getting very, very weak with the ongoing conflict. They're about to be defeated. But the Russians have been using cryptocurrencies a lot more, so they may be heavily invested. They may not be completely down and out, but their currency is getting very weak. Right now, we have Canada's Shopify suspending operations in Russia, so that's a lot. Like Shopify stores, like a lot of e-commerce is done through Shopify, and they have also stopped collecting fees from Ukrainian merchants. So again, you can see which side corporate is picking in this fight. Heavily in support of Ukraine. A lot of companies are in support of Ukraine. A new type of Iron Curtain. McDonald's, again, opened in Russia in 1990, and they're moving back out. They have cut ties with Russia. This right here covers how oil prices still need to be watched, and then how crude oil was about 131, but again, as we saw, it's beginning to come back down a little bit. So hopefully we're beginning to see the end of this. Like, we're about to completely choke out Russia's economy, as we can see. They're waiting for their stock market to open on Monday so we can really see how much damage has really been done to the Russian economy. We've probably injured them pretty badly, not gonna lie. So that should be very interesting to look out this week. The U.S. has also issued another $13.6 billion for aiding Ukraine, and there's another $1.5 trillion stimmy already being passed through Congress, with inflation already at 7%. That's an interesting call, you know.
Joe, I didn't eat, Joe. Joe, I didn't eat today, Joe. You know why, Joe? You want to know why? It's all on you, Joe. I hope you're paying for my funeral, Joe. Now, why you you doing us like this, Joe?
Lastly, when it comes to stocks, some stocks to keep an eye on for next week. I highlight these ones because they have expected earnings coming up. So some of those stocks include Accenture. Accenture is up. They're about 16% on the year. But they've been down about 9% this month. And they've been steady the past 5 days. So I would definitely recommend to look out for Accenture. I think they could be in for a nice little increase when they release earnings. They are the second biggest employer in the United States. Accenture is a company that provides strategy and consulting about technology and operations worldwide. They offer application services including agile transformation. So the company's still pretty big, despite all the issues in our economy. They also shut down Russian operations. Yeah, they're dropping earnings this coming week. So just look for plays, and then, of course, check out the earnings when they do drop before making any rash decisions. I'll keep you guys updated with that one. Another stock to look out for, again, they have an earnings call next week, March 17th. As you can see right here, be there. They have missed their earnings, expected earnings, the past 2 quarters, as you can see here and here. So I think this one's gonna drop again. I don't see GameStop, even from the last bull run they had just over, a long time ago. But they really haven't shown improved financials throughout the whole process. That whole bull run was really kind of a fluke, and they haven't ever resettled back down to when they were going out of business. And with the economy going the way it's going, we can see the technicals here have a strong sell rating, and the analysts also have a strong sell rating. So they're again, you can make money when stocks go up, you can make money when stocks go down. This one might be your opportunity. With earnings coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if they missed earnings again. Like I showed you, they literally just missed earnings the last 2 times. And the stock is still sitting at $92. I think these are some people who probably bought in during the hype and just have not sold because they don't want to accept their losses. Yeah. So I think this is it. This is it. So unless they have some type of crazy new innovation or way to drive revenue, I don't believe this company has any chance of going up in the long run. So there might be some opportunities to short this stock after earnings. Just keep an eye out and always do your own analysis. The last company I suggest people look out for is the FedEx Corporation. We all know FedEx, very consistent company, very reliable. They're down over the past year and also down within the past 3 months. Now, in the past 5 days, they've been pretty steady. And on Friday, they closed down 2.7%. With that being said, the analysts have a strong buy rating on this, and the technicals say sell. The reason I say to look out for this is, again, earnings are coming up in 4 days. Being that they have also suspended their business in Russia along with everybody else, I think that this could be an opportunity to possibly buy or short the stock. It's not quite clear yet. I know they beat earnings last quarter, but with the rising price of gas, I'm not sure how shaky their prices or their earnings have been these past couple weeks. So the estimate is 4.66, up from last quarter, but still below what the numbers that they did last quarter. This hasn't been holiday season, so who knows? Their numbers might have dropped a little bit. Some people say this is the time to short. So earnings could pop up pretty bad. Gas prices are up. So maybe their cost of business has increased as well. And I don't see that many people ordering that many packages at the current moment. So I think this could be an opportunity to, again, make some money on some shorts this week. Maybe buy some contracts when market opens on Monday, and then hold it until Thursday, Friday. Another stock to look out for, this one is in the tech field. TeraWulf Incorporated. Earnings are tomorrow. Now, Friday, this stock closed up 49%. As you can see, it had a crazy day. It opened at about $6.36, and it closed at $8.90. That was a 40% increase. So, with that being said, earnings come out on Monday, tomorrow. On Monday, March 14th. And it'll be interesting to see what this does. Now, being that they were up, they closed up about 40%. It will. I don't know if they can have those days back to back. Earnings would have to be pretty amazing for that to happen. But being that the new executive order was just passed, you have to think this. The last and final move that I have for you guys to look out for is a possible short on Starbucks. Starbucks has been getting hit hard, and I do not see it stopping. The technicals indicate a strong sell. Just about every single technical indicator over here on the right hand side indicates a strong sell. And that's just about for every single time frame too, whether it's 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 day. Analysts say this one's a good buy, but with inflation and the cost of business just going up, meanwhile the end consumer still has not raised their average incomes. I don't see people fitting Starbucks into their budget amidst the rising cost of living. So I do see this stock continuing to take a hit. They just missed their financial estimates not too long ago. February 22nd, they were down big, and their revenues have just been dropping and dropping. Earnings have been dropping just about every quarter for the past, not every quarter, but the past 2 quarters revenues and the earnings have been dropping. So I think we could see another drop before we see an increase. If you believe in the company, yeah, the stock has been dropping, so this could be a good price for you if you're a true Starbucks fan and you see them bouncing back. In the long term, maybe this is not a long-term hold, but I definitely see some more time to short this stock and make some money before they bounce back. So just be on the lookout. Maybe play some options with Starbucks in the coming week, and of course, always do your own analysis. This is not financial advice. Just be on the lookout. I just tell you where to look. You have to like the numbers at which you buy and you sell at, and you have to always live with your consequences. So appreciate you stopping by today. Comment down below if you got any useful information from this video. Tell me what type of stuff you're looking at the moment. Doesn't always have to be finance or stock related. Let me know what else you guys want to see on this channel, whether it be sports, reactions. But right now I'm gonna be trying to stick with this type of content at least once or twice a week. May possibly start up another channel for reactions or other related content, but this one's been pretty fun so far. I hope you guys are getting something out of this. So yeah, see you in the next one.